Now let's continue my garden walkthrough because I stopped to do the apple videos. Whoa, those squirrels are something else. My mom picked a bunch of these off the street because there was too much on it and she didn't want the tree to break down. But I told her it would have been fine because I planted it in this tomato cage to, give it more support. But, she think it would be better, so she picked some, which is fine. So, these two right here, though. I'm not sure this guy gonna work. I thought I planted some spinach in here, and I could have sworn I saw them coming up, but that's all weed. So I'm gonna see, spinach, 1 August. 1 August. Well, I tagged 1 August, I think it was like the 29th. I was supposed to plant on the 1st, but of course I wasn't gonna be here. Yeah, cut that out. I planted some spinach in here, and I thought it would come out, but I guess not. I planted some spinach in here, and I thought it'd come out, but I guess not. So I'm just gonna well, it's kind of late for spinach, but yeah, I'll see something. All this used to be my strawberry box. It's overtaken by, I think I see 1, 2 strawberries left on the plants in there. It's overtaken by weeds and callaloo. I left the 2 strawberries. I'm hoping they'll spread, do the runners. So I'll have some, let them naturally populate the box for me. But I'm gonna have to work on that. And this bad boy right here, I think it's not seeding yet. Yeah, it's not seeding, and it's nice little thick plant roots. So stem. So I'm gonna leave these little skinny things. I'm gonna cut them down because I don't need that. I don't need these little skinny ones. I don't need them, and I don't need seeds. All this already went to seed, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut these guys down. Okay. Oops, got my thing. Raspberry. This is the white, the Annie, something like that. And this did good this year, and of course expanding in the container. I have to relocate all this. There's so many. I have too many fruits stuck piled so close to each other, so I have to relocate this somewhere else. And of course my white currant that I think I got maybe a few that I picked and ate, but this year there was not a lot, and the rest the birds took care of. And of course these things grow fast because I know I cut them down before I left. So I'm going to have to work over here in this. And behind it is more raspberries. And my blueberry over there. There was 1 or 2 I left on it, but it's finished for the season. You can see I got a mosquito mess with my arm. Oops, sorry about that. I had a mosquito mess with my arm. There's a little bit left on the branch, but it's so tiny I'm leaving them for the birds. It's my farewell present to them for the fall. My tomatoes, of course, here. These are garlic. I picked them from a container over in the back that had more callaloo in it. And this was also a garlic container that I never harvested. I need to see if there's anything in there at all. And I look at this monster callaloo. Check this out. So look on the stem. Oh, look on the stem of this stem. Look at that. That is huge. So I'm gonna get the top. I'm gonna snip off the top because if I get the top, then it let the limbs, the branches get bigger and go out. So I'm gonna cut off the top so they stop growing tall and start filling these guys in. And I have more garlic chives and I got onions. Oh, look at this drying off. So no, I need to cut this off and plant it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut it off, and I have the onion container I have. Put it here so I don't forget it. The onion container I have and transplant to it. And look at the little containers growing it. And look, it's growing more. And it's hidden back here behind all this stuff. And it's still doing good. Check that out. So yeah, and there's a little one on the bottom. Yeah. So this one I have to transplant into my onion container. But this is how I get in trouble every year. Yeah, you know what's going on? I lost the mic again. It got caught up in a tomato tree. But this is how I get in trouble every year. I don't know if the trouble is the right word, but when I find these, and I'm going to stick them in a spot somewhere. And you know what happens after that, right? You end up with another. onion box. So even though it's not supposed to be an onion box, I stick them in there, and I end up with another new onion box. Let me attach this mic again. Okay, I just reattached the mic. Now I'll keep going. And more zucchini, hopefully. No more squash borer vines. I plant these afterwards, since I said they only come through one time up here. And I transplanted this. I snipped this from another plant and transplanted here, and of course, everything go crazy. My nectarine that I thought died, doing good. So the decent sized container is gonna stay there, laying overhead. It's gonna stay in this container, and just I have to find location. I have to relocate them because there's too many stuff up here. Oh, did I pull this carrot? Well, I pulled the carrot up too, but I don't think the carrot is gonna make it anyway. Oh, this needs water. So I have to put some water in this today too. All right. And more zucchini, and I don't like this because it's starting to get white stuff on top. And I was hoping to get some zucchini out of this. I'll put this net around it to hold it in, but maybe they're too bunched up. The leaves too bunched up. So, and yeah. Gotta figure some way to put this because it's in the past too. I just stuck stuff there. But like I said, with the garden winding down, I have a lot of space going to be available. I can move stuff around. Sorry, but I got colors for the winter. For the fall, and there's a slug on here. Slug slime. So I gotta work on that. And the tomato. This was a patty or something. Oh yeah. Look here. It's dying. The limb right here got all really beat up. I don't know what happened to this. So all this, have to cut all this off. I already collected a bunch of seeds. So I just guess, I was putting the seeds over here so they can fall into this container. Because that means in the spring there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming up in this container. Somebody dropped up another container. What is this? Yeah. Oh, okay, gotta clean it out, put some holes in there. Sanitize some bleach solution. Put some holes in there. Got another container. Oh, my cucumbers. I tell you, this little cucumber plant got away from me. I planted in here. I was supposed to transplant it. And I forgot. Cucumber. 22nd May. And I was supposed to plant some more, but I didn't get around to it. So 22nd May. And he just run over here. So I'm not sure if there's anything on it. I know I picked one before. But there's blossoms. Yeah. And my raspberries, a repeater. There's more raspberries coming. Can you see it? This is not a raspberry video, but a raspberry video. I thought it was going to separate the videos to a fruit video. Sorry about the plane. You can hear the plane overhead. Let me wait until the plane move on a little bit. So everything don't get all fuzzy. But yeah, there's raspberries. So I got a repeat over here. So I got to keep a track of mine to remember that this one does spring and fall fruits. And I have cucumbers still coming out, which is good. So I like this. This plant went and it just looped itself around and come back towards me, which is nice. So that way I can catch the cucumbers when they come. The garlic, never dug them up. You remember all the nice pretty garlics in here? I did not get a chance to dig them up, so I'm going to find out. I'm going to dig up and see what happened. And like I said, I swear something was laying in here. Weed, of course, something was lying in there. But I'm not sure. I'm going to find out. Okay, the beets didn't do anything this year. But I didn't expect a lot of stuff, because all this stuff, and I started late too. Cucumber died off completely. They got a few cucumbers, they told me, but it's done. So I'm going to go ahead and take this down, put some of this in the container. Oh, look at this. See, this is what happens when you have the right tool, but you don't use it properly. I had the screen, I left the gap, white flies. Check that out. Not more white flies, look at that. And I had the screen, I just, look at wide open gap. Peas, I stuck in there, I was supposed to remove, but I never did, so the tomato plant is almost gone. So I'm gonna end up more like picking everything and cut tomato plant down and let the peas take over. My cucumber over here, there's another one over here. I have cucumbers. These are tiny ones, so you see what happens, how much they're gonna give me. I think we already got some, but this is running all the way over there. And I remember pulling it back a couple of weeks ago, so it run over here. So it's trying to go all the way over there. And I didn't want over there. So I pull it back, it's coming here, so. But it's winding down, and like I said, I did not get around to planting or replace. Holy crap, look here. Look right there. You see that cucumber right there? Check this out. See that cucumber back in there? Yep, gotta get that out. It's a big guy. So, and I need to get it before it gets bigger, because it's more like the too big, but we're gonna find out. But according to my mother, it's never too big. She can do something with it. So, I'm gonna get that, but I'm gonna keep going in order. Amaranth, callaloo, amaranth, callaloo. So I'm saying 2 different kinds. Last year I had a huge one, but this year I didn't get a big one coming up, but I'm gonna leave that. I have seeds also, so I don't need to go to seed, but I want to get a little bigger. I'm gonna try to hold on to it as long as I can until it gets too cold, it start to act up. Then I go ahead and this fell over. I can tell it fell over. See, somebody tried to fix it for me, and that's why all this stuff. Cause this, I just realized somebody put a water here. Some family member put this jug here and fill it with water for me. But as you can see, the lids, whatever they put on there, fell off. So I know something got in there drinking water. Raccoons more likely to knock all this stuff over. So this used to be here. So I don't know what happened. But you know, when family members try to help you out, I don't complain, because it's nice to have help when you're not around. Okay. And nice big another callaloo right here. Like I said, I'm gonna keep an eye when they get to start to go blossom. I'm gonna cut it off and let these little limbs fill in. Yep, my beets didn't do too good either. Did not do. This was over here also on the container, so they moved it over here. And it was so hot, you know. I'm not surprised the beets didn't do anything. Replacement zucchini. So I'm just waiting to see what I can get out of it. This little junkie here is full of everything. Everything just ran in this. I didn't cut this yet because I wasn't sure what these were, but this, because last year I planted fever grass, but this is not fever grass. This is weed. See? So all this is gonna get cut out. And of course, my cilantro went to seed. I don't want to mess with this too much because I want to collect some. This container came from the house. I don't know if you remember this. There was a potato in here. So I'm going to dump it out and see what's in it. But that's another video, because this is the garden update. And the cucumber ran all over the place. And the flowers under here. Remember these guys? Oh, remember these guys? Yeah. So anyway, I'm here because I'm trying to get to this cucumber that's hanging down here. Oh, I have more. Oh my gosh, you won't believe this. Check this out. Let me let you see me when I do it. Okay, come on. Look here. Check this out. But that's just one. Come with me. Nobody saw these. Two. They did not catch these. It's sitting all back here. Check this out. Oh wait. 3. Check this out. I know the beets are not gonna do anything. So I don't mind putting them there. Check this out. 3 of. I think we're gonna have steamed cucumbers tomorrow. I'm gonna take them to my mom and tell her, hey, do something with these. Steamed cucumbers. So there's a couple over here, but I have to keep an eye on these, make sure nothing goes. So now I need to go through this thing, follow this thing, and make sure there's nothing hidden under here. Man, this thing is dry, bone dry. But like I said, Freddy's coming up the eastern seaboard. And Freddy's gonna give us some water, a lot of water. So I'm gonna let Fred take care of most of the watering. I just want to make sure there's no more cucumber hidden. See this one here growing? Right, so I have to keep on this. These beets didn't do anything. I have a, look like I have a radish in here, some of a turnip. Yep, didn't do anything either. It didn't get big like it should. But like I said, now school starting in hours. School starts in a couple of weeks. You know, the summer is almost over, so no more going away and doing anything. Just needs so much water. And all these weeds gotta go. This grass, I gotta get a thing for. Look at this thing is going to seed on me. Is this? Oh no. Garlic chive. Garlic chive. Anyway, let's keep on going with this video because this is gonna be a long one. Over here, that miss is my fig. Remember the fig? You know the story, the one I gave to my sister, and she returned it because it wasn't doing nothing. Well, it's doing good. I thought it died. You can see the dead branches I'm gonna cut off. I didn't want to cut anything off because I was scared I might do some damage to it. But now that it's gotten so big, I can cut all the dead branches off. Right next to the potato, and I'm gonna dig that up also. The tomatoes, I'm gonna get all these guys and cut them down because this is for there's no more blossoms coming up on this. Plus they're dying, they need to go. More tomatoes right here. I'm gonna do the harvesting. Eggplants. Check out my eggplants. That might be too big right here. So we're gonna find out. Okay. I don't know, this tomato's gonna do anything. I transplanted it from another container. Or I transplanted a piece. You know, it's trying. Oh, look here. I'm sorry. It's trying. Okay, shopping cart in the way. So anyway, let's work on that. Get over here in this corner. I told you when I set this new garden up, the way I set it up, I try to make paths so I can walk and I can go down, you know, and get to the stuff. This is garden soil. I have the hole in the back, but it's still completely blocked with all the stuff that hasn't been cleared. That's a little 4x4 feet hole in the ground. That's the only one I have back there. This garden soil is going in it so that I can get all the stuff off of it to put it in there. And look here. A little raspberry. Look here. And I have blossoms still. I'm surprised. This time of year we're getting raspberries. But another little raspberry for me to snack on. And I'm going to take it to the pipe and rinse it over and snack on it. And if this is going to be too long, wasting space and time, I just cut it out, right? Save myself some space. So all depends on how much space I need for the video, right? Right. That little thing is sweet. Oh yeah, I tell you, I came back and I'm enjoying a few little things, small little bites. You know what I'm saying? One little bite here, but they're good, and I'm enjoying them. Okay, oh, these things need water. Look at that. So I'm going to have to work on the water because I'm not sure how much water coming up from Fred when it's going to get here. Tomorrow, maybe a day after. Oh, look here, man. What the dickens broke it off? Something broke off my pepper. Yeah, so that's done. Put that for the trash. And all these guys need water. So my tomatoes, I always grab these little weeds. Tomatoes and my eggplants. Yeah, I think this one is kind of ready to go. Should have been gone. And there's another little fat one back here. I'm gonna get this little fat one too today. I tied this tree up a while back. So it's just starting to give blossoms. So let me see if you're gonna produce anything, because at this stage again, you're not doing anything, I'm gonna start chopping you down. Time to start cleaning this stuff up anyway. There's a little tomato in here. It's called real cherry. And It's a little dark. I'm not sure this video is dark. I'm looking. It looks dark. AF something lock. Why AEAF lock? I don't even know what that means. Okay. Anyway, as long as I keep recording, I'm good. There's a little tomato in there called real cherry. I think I'm gonna take it out. It's the only one that survived. I had 2 or 3. It's the only one that survived. See that right there? I think I'm gonna take out real cherry, clean it up, and take it inside the house. I think I'm gonna do that. And let real cherry grow inside for the winter. I don't know how big it's gonna get, but it's gonna be in this. I'm gonna put in a small container so the root can't get too big. Okay, this is from this one. See, just took this over. Color loose, and more color loose. Okay, oh, get you out of here before. Cucumber, get out of here before it gets tangled in the wire. Man, this cucumber thing was giving us cucumbers for the whole time. Oh, I'm sorry. My cord get hooked up again. Oh, that smells so good. That's fennel, right? It smells so good. I'm allergic to allergies. I was gonna stick my nose in it for a second before I caught myself. You can, between it and the basil, you can smell it from this right here. That smells good. Yeah. Back to the cucumbers. I don't know what happened to my cucumber. They're dying. But they still have cucumbers on it. And look at this. Different weird little color now this time. I thought it was solid. I thought it was a solid colored cucumber like this one. Or the ones I picked before, but I guess not. And I don't know, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow before I pick this. See what happens, where it's going. And I think that's gonna be the end of the cucumber. And I'm so upset at myself because I forgot to do another crop, a follow-up crop. I could have done it. It didn't happen. So something was digging. I don't know what was. Something got over here was digging in my thing. Check this out. I don't know what it is. Something was over here digging. What are they digging for? Oh, I tell you. Okay. And I forgot what this was. Oh, chamomile. Chamomile, something like that, right? Chamomile. I call it chamomile. Chamomile. Look here. I think I had one in back at early. I saw it in the spring and I couldn't remember what it was. Garlic chives, basil, nice, and the tomato in the basil. So it must have fell off. It looks nice. Look at that, real pretty. So I'm gonna keep this guy naturally. Put it where I can find it when I'm done. I need to move these guys, but I'm gonna cut this color out first. Because these, remember the 3 pear seeds that started on the inside? Here's the pear tree. They were doing good. So I don't know what's going on. Something's going on with these things. I'm not sure what it is. I hope it was, I don't know. I'm maybe blaming everything on the heat wave we went through. I don't know, but something's going on with these things. So I'm gonna cut these guys out, and so these can be protected. I want them to survive for next year. Tomato that broke off is in here. Let's see what it does. And look at my tomatoes. Beautiful. Look at these things. Huh? I could have left this on the tree longer, but I decided to go ahead and get it. I mean, I was just touching it a little bit and it came off, so, you know. I'm gonna leave that, hopefully everything okay. And my concern is the water coming up. When we get more information in the water, then I'll decide what I'm gonna do about what I'm gonna harvest and what I'm not gonna harvest. Okay. This picture is so dark. I'm not sure what's going on with the thing so dark. Now let me stop doing this and let me finish this garden update because this thing is, I don't know why my picture so dark. I know the sun stopped shining. A little carpet on my mulch. I got so much, not mulch, so much potted soil in here. Okay, like this is the one I found earlier that was on the ground. I'm gonna leave it. Get some seeds if it's good enough. Let my mom tell me. And look here, I have peppers, bell peppers, and these are, look at the size of this pepper. Can't get to it. Yeah, this is so dark. I'm not sure what's going on with this thing. You know, let me stop and start over.